morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at some news stories. There have been some really cool news stories that have come around over the past few days, and if I did not share them with you, ladies and gentlemen, well, I would feel just a little bit sad now. And we might as well start off looking at some lovely Sonia merchandise. Yeah, that's right. Sonia's getting some love. It is a new pack which is going to be released in Pokemon Center stores and Pokemon Card Gym stores in the not too distant future. Shout out to the lovely Poker Guardian for putting us onto this story. Now, essentially, what we've got here is, well, you don't get any cards with this. It looks like what you basically get is a lovely box to keep it all in, a playmat, a set of 64 sleeves. Remember, you need 60 to play with, but then you need a few in case you break some, so 64 is a pretty good number. I've told you this before, I've bought packs of 60 cards before, and as soon as a single sleeve gets broken, you are done for, and times are quite frankly a little bit sad. So this is kind of cool. Oh yeah, and a deck box as well. I should have mentioned a deck box, shouldn't I? You get a deck box, ladies and gentlemen. You get a deck box. And this is kind of cool. Now, those of you with a decent memory for this kind of weird Pokemon product may well remember that not too long ago, October last year, there was a B set that was released. And essentially, you got a mat, a box, a deck box, and some sleeves featuring Bee and her Pokemon. Of course, this is going to be kind of interesting because Sonia doesn't really have Pokemon like that. She is very much an assistant, but as in an assistant to Professor Magnolia. And then I think by the end of the game, she's a professor, if I remember correctly. I played through both Sword and Shield. I really should know this. But the point is, this is very, very cool. The B one, I didn't pick it up for money reasons. And honestly, right, I'm looking back at it now. I have regrets. I really wish I'd picked that up. B is one of my favorite gym leaders in the Pokemon world. I should have picked this set up. If anyone's got a hookup for somewhere I can buy this for a decent price, do let me know. I would be delighted. But this is a cool kind of product, right? And this is very simply, well, the way I like to describe it is inessential. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of cool, but you don't need it. In no way, shape, or form do you actually need this. So you can go ahead and grab it, and it will be awesome, and life will be good, and you can completely ignore it, and you will lose absolutely nothing. And that's kind of cool. If you're a fan of Sonia, do make sure you check this out. Do remember this is one of those products which is likely to be pretty popular over in Japan. The B1 was. It is likely to sell out rather quickly. The B1 did. So if this is on your list, if this is something you're looking to pick up, might I suggest you do so sooner rather than later? Or in about 6 months' time, you're going to be sitting here like me, lamenting the fact you didn't pick it up when you had the chance. You have been warned, ladies and gentlemen. You have been warned. So that's kind of cool. Another cool thing that has come around over the past few days is that some Battle Styles check lane blisters have been seen in the wild. Now, I believe it is the lovely Stephen Kent of Playscape Games that we have to thank for this one. And these are kind of cool. These are the kind of products that we generally don't see in advance. So there's a lot of things when the set is actually revealed, when it is announced, where we get all this information and we get all of these products and I make videos and life is good. And then there are some extra little products that kind of sneak their way out without a huge amount of discussion. These are those. Now what you get here is one booster pack and a complete evolution line featuring a particular Pokemon. And this time around, the flavors are Blaziken and Decidueye. Now, we'll start off with Decidueye here because actually, Decidueye is like absurdly playable. Decidueye sees a huge amount of play. Decidueye, and I know that Decidueye was really hyped when it came around in Darkness Ablaze, and I know that a lot of people think that Decidueye disappeared completely off the map. What I would say to you is, keep your eyes open, ladies and gentlemen. this is actually a better card at this exact moment than an awful lot of people are actually giving it credit for. You have been warned. It's got that lovely ability that makes it immune to Pokemon GXs. It just doesn't take any damage from GXs or Vs, which is kind of awesome. And sure, there are plenty of decks out there that do have answers. Fire decks have long been using Volcanium, but that's not the point, ladies and gentlemen. The point is, it is still seeing play, and if you're following these online tournaments, this is cropping up a lot more lately than, well, frankly, than people were expecting it to. And you get yourself the complete evolution line. Now, again, this is pretty much the definition of an inessential product, because it's one pack of Chilling Reign. I said Battle Stars earlier, I meant to say Chilling Reign, my apologies. You get yourself a pack of Chilling Reign and a Decidueye evolution line, and you get yourself a coin. And it's as simple as that. It doesn't have promo numbering. It seems to just be basically the card from the set. So I don't think from collectability standpoint this is particularly good, because it's, you know, if you open it, I don't think you can even tell it's from these blisters. If I'm wrong, please do let me know. But it doesn't really matter, because this is kind of cool, ladies and gentlemen. This is kind of cool. Actually, this might have a slightly different holofoil pattern. We'll have to wait and see. As for the Blaziken, it is also the one from Darkness Ablaze. We see these products, they do tend to come with slightly older cards. It's not the end of the world. Now, I actually made a video about this Blaziken a little while ago, pretty much telling you that this was a lot better than people were giving it credit for. You see, it's got an ability which makes it both fire and fighting type. It's got 170 HP, and it's got an attack for free energy that does 130, and attaches an energy from your discard to one of your bench. But being a fire fighting type means you're hitting weakness against metal Pokemon, and you're hitting weakness against grass Pokemon, and you're hitting weakness against some darkness Pokemon, the ones that are coming through as poison type, and you are hitting weakness against colorless Pokemon, because they tend to be weak to that, and you're hitting weakness against lightning Pokemon, or electric Pokemon. This is, you're basically hitting 5 different weaknesses here, which is a little bit silly. You are going to be able to use Welder, of course, with this, and that's going to last until August, September, so you've got a little while yet. I still think this Blaziken is massively, massively underrated. So yeah, you get the complete evolution line of that as well. If it does have the different holofoil pattern, that is awesome. If it doesn't, only buy if you're actually interested in the cards. Now, the last news story here is a little bit of a weird one that I was not expecting. You see, we've got this lovely Xerneas. It's a lovely little promo card that actually came around in the Xerneas vs. Eviltal Battle Arena deck. And I believe it is only actually found in that deck. Now, there's something weird about this card. What I'm going to do is the English version of this card is on the screen. Now I'm going to show you the Japanese version of this card. Can anybody spot the difference? The difference is the artist. You see, on the English print, the artist is listed as Masakazu Fukuda. But Fukuda did not actually draw this card. It was actually drawn by Saito. Whoopsie! Now, if you take a look at the Japanese print of the card, the Japanese print is correct. The Japanese print does actually have Saito there listed as the artist, but it is wrong over here. It was a movie promo over in Japan. And this was actually tweeted out this week by Masakazu Fukuda, basically just saying, yeah, I didn't draw this card. Which is super weird, right? The answer is, no, these things happen. Like, obviously it's a little bit strange that the wrong artist was credited for a card, but when you look at how many thousands of different Pokemon cards have been printed over the years, it's not exactly unforeseeable that this might happen at some point. Obviously, we'd rather it didn't, but these things happen, ladies and gentlemen. These things happen. Now, I did do a video the other day about Cinderace, and what I want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Yes, it has got the wrong artist credited. Yes, it is, in a very technical sense of the word, an error or a misprint card because it has the wrong artist name. But let me say this super clearly for those in the back. It is not an error card that would give it any extra value because every single copy of this card was printed with the wrong artist. Okay? We cool with that? Everybody I did a video the other day with this Cinderace, and I showed you that people are massively overinflating its value because it's got the wrong retreat cost printed. It should be a retreat cost of 2, but every single print of that Cinderace has a retreat cost of 2, so it's not a £20 error card, it is a £1 rare card. Having said that, has anyone looked up the price of that Xerneas versus Evil Tau deck? It ain't that cheap, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't that cheap. There are 3 versions going on eBay that I can see at the moment, and they're basically, it's a £100 product. And to be honest with you, even those ones one of them's got an upside down Evil Tile and one of them's got a damaged box. So maybe these are, and to be fair, I have picked up one of these Xerneas, not because I think it's some super rare valuable error card, but because I picked it up for like £3, and it's a beautiful promo, and the box is getting really expensive, so my time to pick up this beautiful card for a decent price is, shall we say, running out very quickly indeed. I saw a chance to pick up a cool promo that I don't actually have for a couple of £. I thought that was a pretty good idea. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all of these stories, about the wrong illustrator, about all of that, these new products and everything. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.